Falcons, it's Mrs. Wingert here. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person. I can guarantee you that you are in the best hands possible with Mrs. Hoffman. So I'm sure she's already told you that I am with my daughter in Los Angeles. I'm taking her today to she graduated last year. She's 18, and she is going to the Dream Center Leadership School in Los Angeles. She'll be working with the homeless, doing some leadership and Bible studies along the way. So I apologize that I can't be with you, but I hope you understand why I'm not there this week. I do want to, any questions that you have, you can ask Mrs. Hoffman. She can text me or you can email me, any of those. I want to show you a picture of my family. We were able to go to Indiana to a wedding this summer, and so I just have my phone here. This is my husband, Keith. He teaches at Meadow Lane, first grade. He's going to join us in Los Angeles on Thursday, but he just couldn't take the first day off with first graders, so I'm sure you can understand that. And that was me. I know the lighting's a little funky. That's my daughter, Monica, that I'm taking right now. She's 18, and then my daughter, Carly, is 27. And this is her husband, Shane, and her son, my grandson, Milo. Carly stays home with Milo. Shane is a Kansas City police officer, and Milo he is just a bundle of 2-year-old joy. So you'll be hearing lots more about my family this year, and I'm excited to hear about yours as well. For those of you who don't know me, this is my 31st year being in education. I taught 12 years at Meadow Lane Elementary. I taught grades kindergarten through 4th grade. And then I came to Summit Lakes in 2004. I taught 12 years of ELA. And this is my 7th year in the reading lab, being the reading teacher. And I absolutely love my job. I love what I do. I'm excited to get up and come to work every day. I'm tired like you usually in the mornings, especially at the first of the year, but I do what I do because I love it, and I'm excited to connect with you and help you grow as a reader no matter what. And what can you expect about this year? You can expect no homework in my class. Yay! Cheers for that. Of course, once you become a stellar reader, I know you're going to want to read all the time outside of school, and so you'll make homework for yourself. But I don't require any homework. I do ask. We're going to read in here every day for 20 minutes at least, and so you'll get a lot of reading practice. And all I ask of you is that you do your personal best. We'll do some vocabulary study that builds in with reading, but it won't be hard. We'll have some quizzes, but you'll be ready for them every time. We do have a reading program. It's nothing like iStation, if you're thinking iStation. Students actually don't mind doing it. It just gives us a little more data. We won't start it for about a month, so I can explain more about it's called Lexia, but it's Power Up. It's the middle school version, not the elementary version. Let's see, what else? We'll do a lot of get to know you things, just some dig deeper in being a reader. I know some of you are thinking, I don't need reading help. I'm fine at being a reader. I'm not sure why you're in here. You've either been recommended from maybe your ELA teacher from last year, maybe a parent. For some reason you were recommended, and it's not just based on one score, but we do look at NWA score, MAP score. That's how people who don't know you look at you as a reader. But also teachers have had input. We don't just recommend kids based on score. So someone has seen you struggling with a skill, or sometimes it's just, this kid just needs to get a book to read, and I am your girl to help you with that. So if you just say, I'd like to read, if I could just get a good book in my hands, then you're going to be happy, because I hope that's going to happen for you. You don't have to be in here all year long. There's always a way that you can graduate out, or if there's another class that you need to take, especially if you're in math lab and can't take another elective, we will work with you to make that happen. There are kids in here right now who could have graduated out last year, and they're choosing to stay because they feel that they've become such a great reader. When this video is over, I'm going to ask Mrs. Hoffman to have you raise your hand if you were in this class before. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick, just this part. Raise your hand if you were in my class last year. And look around. Now, of those people that were in my class last year, raise your hand if you feel like you're a better reader now than you were before you started my class. I'm hoping you see lots of hands. If you don't, then I have a lot of work to do, because my goal is to just help you grow a little bit each day. And I would say 98% of students will tell you, yes, that has happened. So, like I said, if you think this isn't the place for you, then we'll talk when I get back. You can email me. If you're desperate to have that question answered, you can have your parents call the guidance office. But when the video is over, I would like for Mrs. Hoffman to have some of you that have been in here to maybe share your experience of how you have grown as a reader. Like, what were you like before, and what changes have you made based on what you've learned in here. So, let's see. Oh, and when I said we're going to read every day, don't worry, we won't start at 20 minutes right away. We'll build up to it. We'll build your stamina up and make sure that you're ready for that along the way. We're also going to have, I've talked about popcorn parties and things like that we have done in the past, like a popcorn reading day, and I'm hoping we get to bring those back, so you can expect to have some incentives along the way as well. This week, what you can expect is to make a nameplate so that we can learn names. If you haven't already done that, I'm going to ask that you turn that into Mrs. Hoffman each day so she can hand it back to you. And hopefully she can learn your names, and that way when I come back, I can learn your names, and along the way, you can learn each other's names. There's research that says when you, the more you know the people you work with, the better job you do. And I believe that. So hopefully we'll get to know each other better. You'll have an assignment on Google Slides that's an About Me slide. So it's called Who Am I? So you'll get to put some of your favorite things. So you might want to, if you can, upload a picture to your Chromebook, to your Google Drive, to make it easy to access. If you'd like to put certain pictures on there, I am going to ask that you put a picture of yourself on the Google slide. And if you don't know how to do that, you can take a picture just with your Chromebook. But if you don't know how to like bring one in from your camera or from your phone, if you want to do that, you can ask a friend, or you can leave that part blank and I can help you when we get back, or whenever I get back, and I'll be back on Monday. Here's the survey that I'm going to ask you to fill out. I'm just going to ask that you do your very, very best on that. Don't just click away because I'll use it. It's about things that you like and also who you are as a reader. So the more I know about you in the beginning, the better I can help you. I'll do some book talks, and what that means is I'll just talk and talk and talk about a lot of books that we have in our library that you might want to check out, so that you'll have something to read next week. And hopefully those of you that are like, I don't like to read, hopefully I can talk about a book that maybe you'll enjoy. And then you'll go to the library on Friday. There's some other backup things that I have left for Mrs. Hoffman just in case, but that's the gist of it. Your nameplates, About Me slides, survey, book talks, and go to the library. And then I will be back next week and we will hit the ground running. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope you feel loved. I hope you feel appreciated. I hope you feel welcomed. And I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.